to adwene for my Ghana ho. Minia petroleum prices are kosoro. Minim say tax component no wasem de ye kakura inkosi aga. But omanfo no ka say boss a strategic reserve planter yebetimi de ani ato so a. So omanfo kasa stabilization levy is supposed to stabilize in times of crisis. Omanfo kasa say tema oil refinery refiner. Would you be in this situation now?
Mpacho there be nka ye be affect yen kra nka yen affect yen kese because nya me no kase no setema oil refinery at least no half of our products nka import no or no betimi apompi these products into the local market. That be make say normally conversation is around fuel price increment and also international market prices have increased, and for that matter and increase it is not entirely true. Of late we hear analysis who say cedi depreciation is one of the key components of price increment locally, in the sense that beginning of this year now MPA website somewhere January no go to cedi new to the dollar at 6 Ghana cedis 46 pesos. There me no say MPA website now go $2 no cedi to the dollar around 6 Ghana cedis 88 pesos. In the year we inquano almost 40 pesos. Abeka cedi no ahonde swate by almost 40 pesos, and that has consequences on the export because normally you import product in dollars. It is a dollar appreciate against the cedi. I was say unya cedi do na edi dollar na. So if tema oil refinery into the limelight, which is like a mid-level streamer. Ye dollar no cedi no kra yes sadu do de kokra fango ba no so beti so ntia cedi no ho de be yedin any moment senior me no ka say cedi na ho de yedin ne eriko fuel prices locally will plummet, and I say a bed decline price no be kufum kakra because the dollar and cedi ne forex differentials no any they calculate export prices nti tema refine with here any excuse my language any responsible government anka all these particular strategic assets you can was anka some intergovernmental memorandum of understanding, and as a contract there anka GMPC be supply liftings now lifted from our share in the crude production anka BC betting supply Matema refinery amana refining and no more pushing to the local market.
Ben anti sir idea stabilization levy, you catch yourself for 2 months, I think 3 months, because after the 2 months, we're more extended by a month, if my memory serves me right. For 3 months, is it impossible for government to continue, since it is to stabilize this sector?
Senior Bedasi, you see, this misconception, we must all correct it. There's any stabilization anywhere. You see, Abaya Sebi, Abaya the policies towards the petroleum sector SSB or OCC petroleum consumers, whether AGI or commercial transport operators or even vehicle owners and drivers, OCC, in the sense that after a deregulated system in 2015, there is no any under recoveries anywhere. There's no stability anywhere because as a BDC chronic products bar, even if the dollar appreciates against the cedi krana or convert it at the bus cedi no na watama OMCs. OMC product now or more margins ka ho na watama the end user, which maybe could be industries or vehicle users. Nti there's no stability anywhere. Nti sa sika na that's why 16 pesos on petrol and then 14 pesos on diesel and even 14 pesos on LPG no. Sa sika na that's no se mobile pinya mo use wa said the akwese chrono and are buying the citizens. And the surprising thing is that Sasika we original act 899 I buy in 2015 now 12 pesos on petrol, 10 pesos on diesel and then 10 pesos on LPG. Somewhere I don't let 9 are buying in 2019 increase 16 on petrol, 14 on diesel and then 14 on LPG, which means all the 4 account. Any that money the account. That money shouldn't have been paid at all because the three functions of the money. First, stability, stabilizing prices. We don't stabilize prices in a deregulated regime, so it is out. The second one is that infantry of forest under recoveries. Forest under recoveries, so what top farm will be in the energy debt recovery levy, you pay 5 pesos for forest under recoveries. So if you are paying for 5 pesos per liter for forest under recoveries, why you come to stabilization and then pay for forest under recoveries again? And no, in a deregulated regime, we don't pay for any under recoveries. The last part is that government uses this forest stabilization and recovery levy. Premix now they use, which government says that it spends almost 320 million Ghana cedis subsidizing premix. Over the years, the government averagely price stabilization quantity generated almost 460 million Ghana cedis. So in the averagely, so what the 320 and stabilize subsidizing premix, which means there's a windfall. Windfall now we're mobilizing and why should we continue to subsidize premixa fish product into this economy? So enterprise stabilizing and recovery levy said if mobile premium mayusua acquires a chrono and a buying edible Ghana for. If government wants other sources of revenue to stabilize or to subsidize premix, government should come out clear and tell us that these are the sources we want to get revenue to subsidize for premix. And COPEC's point of view is that there's no need even subsidizing premix because it doesn't even end at the beneficiaries. It ends at cronies and political cronies and then some businessmen, and they convert and divert these particular premises into other areas, M1 minor, and that is why we keep on spending 320 million every year subsidizing premix. Yes, we import fish product into the country. In stability, it is just a rip-off. The 16 pesos is a rip-off, and I think that the media and everybody should tell government that it is enough because now petroleum products prices are increasing. And when they are increasing, it tells you that AC is 25 pesos or 29 pesos. Maybe 17th March or 18th March, Ebeko AC is 60 pesos. Maybe April, Ebeko maybe 9 cities. And whenever these are happening, meaning at your hybrid brain, because it is not only commercial transport operators or vehicle users that use petroleum products. The AGI uses petroleum product. And when the price of petroleum product increases, which means their producer price inflation also increase and their cost of production increases, they transfer it to the ordinary Ghanaian. And I think that any responsible government in any part of the world would critically look at the petroleum sector and then make sure that we take the efficient and best decision that will help government and its people.
Yadi komo twhwe no ba na wi no pay me final question me de mawo because you seem to give us a sense of the upward climb. Say you hear forecast of a year window away nim na ebeko esro. From COPEC's point of view, what's the way forward?
The way forward for us is look at what we call the short term and medium term and then long term. The question we have to ask ourselves is that Ukraine conflict, people think that Ghana is not benefiting. Ghana is benefiting a lot from this particular conflict in the sense that we are a producer, an oil producing country, and whenever Ghana so here last year in the 2021 budget now, the threshold our person ton your crude $54.75. Averagely in 2021 from the 2022 budget also ton averagely $66 per barrel, which means government got a windfall. Now in 2022 budget, government are buying a catcher and say, beton your product $61.23. Ndiamino say product $110 per barrel, which means and also children will say I buy a nyam fasopi a free so, which means in fasono crano around $50 per barrel. Now say in fasono around $50 per barrel. They are buying via baye, and that is what Nigeria for no buying a year. Who say a bono cost and amount for whom they injected omudi sika 46 billion no. What did to 2 years no I say 11 anka buy a free Ghana for no ni numso or 5 times or 6 times 11 buying so per free no. ena omode so omo fango bo na so that omo manfo no enko hiayo mu kese. That is what Nigeria ye Ghana so no de can say see fango bo no koso no you bit marry special petroleum tax 46 pesos per liter on the product. You bit marry na yateso at least by 20 pesos. Yateso by 20 pesos abono eswati by 20 pesos because aban enye sika pi efri de ye tu ekoto na mane no na ya hweho minua ye hweho a ye betumi asan ba the ESLA levies. There are 6 levies. 6 levies, energy debt recovery levy ye betumi at 8 pesos afri so because na 49 pesos per liter. Original act no na 41 pesos per liter. 2019 and aban the 8 pesos count ye betumi asan 8 pesos na afri so if you so na de koka 20 pesos ayate dada na at least enya 28 pesos ye free why about road fund. Nkantete no the original act 2015 na 40 pesos per liter. 2019 mu and buy the 8 pesos count the road fund 48 pesos per liter. Was 98 pesos o de koka ho a ye benya that is 36 pesos per liter. If you want na about special price stabilization and recovery levy. Meaning sa special price stabilization and recovery levy and also originally no na 12 pesos per liter on petrol and then 10 pesos LPG. Aban betumi ayi 4 pesos a free mo. Wo de koka ho ya be 40 pesos. Na ya ba energy sector recovery levy eno de kwade ni kwansa anka aban de ba in 2021. Wo de koka ho a ya almost 60 pesos. Ya ko boss. E betumi ati boss na 9 pesos. E betumi ati 6 pesos a free mo. Ya almost 66. Ya ko fuel market margin eni kwansa otua kes cramp because fuel market margin no. E margin pre subsidy regime no bra na your subsidy regime no ene ho wonfa so ne subsidy bia ni o product ne ba obi a woni product ye nhye nso biom eno so ye betimi ate so the moment aban be ye an effort say or at least one Ghana cedi 50 pesos from the liter no eno kura ma ye bo no ekofom kakra nti media that is the short term measure ye ka kira ban say onye now the medium term is to make sure that Tema Oil Refinery enya adwuma Tema Oil Refinery enya adwuma ma ye ntina Ghana ha na ye mo Dangote abaso said Dangote is establishing a refinery in Nigeria and for that matter it will benefit the petroleum consumer locally. We have a Tema Oil Refinery that can do almost 50% of our local consumption daily. Adintina ye mani nya adwuma. So in the short term no se sika bi ne ye hia se edi be retulu to ye be equipe to amato ye adwuma ye mato enya adwuma to ye adwuma eno kra sote some of the cost element which is the insurance and the freight element no eso tia minua ebema ye bo no so ate abafum ye mato ye adwuma in the short term it ensures our energy security especially in the petroleum downstream ebema ye energy level no ye security ye ho atoyen. That is the medium term. Meaning the long term of everything is that aban be make sure say e ka bia meda energy sector ni biom na utua 2 Ghana cedi utua 1 Ghana cedi 54 pesos per liter as what we call energy sector levies. The entire energy sector levies by aban say ka beda energy sector. Can we continue to pay for these debts? I was saying in the long run no government should bring certain policies and initiatives or interventions Emaka bia meda energy sector bia biom na ye hu say energy sector is now a profit making sector. When it becomes a profit making sector, I don't think the government will impose and as I bind the tobi ba to fango so say yen fanko offset certain debt. Ntimia say I bind to me all these measures and then last one crammed main fanko sorry is that government should let BOST work. BOST was established BOST ye BOST for a strategic purpose. Say I bind it to me my BOST ye adwuma say ne wo so ye adwuma na nka ne ebrea abribia na ebo no beko fomu adwaman so no BOST can buy product or hedge product prices or be hedge product no the atoni tank mu or the toni tank mu abrea nka bo no ekoso no na nka BOST are release this stock at least 3 months or bit supply and 3 months are releasing this stock into the market to prepare the minds of Ghanaians say the adwaman so bo no ekoso nti munyiri mutam ye but BOST is not doing that. Minu ka say India is releasing their strategic stock into the market to stabilize prices. The US somewhere in November, December last year, 2021, released almost 50 million barrels into their market to stabilize prices. What has BOST done? BOST is not doing anything, which means we continue to pay for 9 pesos per liter for no work done. Fasobia any so. Nti say my boss and so started to rethink of its strategic purpose or its energy security purpose. At least no or so betimi at to product be at a gua say no air cost rate damage no obetima release a stabilize prices no for at least 3 months. Now I prepare your mindset. Say a bono because Runtigana for Muniri Mutembu. So the government can even use this particular window no, to make certain strategic interventions into the marketer. Ebeboa the consumer, which is our households, and then ebeboa the firm, which are industries, and ebeboa government namu. Because me and make Minoka say no, I'm hopeful. Our analysis are even showing that certain revenue our government pay on petroleum product because Togo boy for, Burkina boy for, Benin boy for, Nigeria boy for no, and Cote d'Ivoire boy for saying Ghana born into no. Amount for the donor PIA or multi-border areas and the cast no eura these countries and buy fuel and enters. So a basa krana fuel consumption most of these taxes and levies you want to get you are not even getting. And minia adiba kwamesa dia katro say you see government should look at the data carefully. Petroleum consumption in this particular country is increasing. The EBRA established the Energy Sector Levy Act by in 2015. Na diesel, the consumption is 1.9 billion. Na minuka say no, diesel consumption is 2 billion 94 million, which means if consumption increases at even a constant tax rate, your revenue will be increasing. Petrol, in 2015, EBRA na buying the Esla Ebano. Na petrol, the consumption is 1.5 billion. Na minuka say no, petrol consumption a 2 billion 22 million, almost 450 million addition in terms of national consumption. Anytime a petrol born the consumption at a constant tax rate, So if revenue is increasing for government, why introduce other taxes and levies? And I think that it is incumbent of government so or per se oma ne man for do na eko hiayo mudia or maintain the taxes any levies but if government wants to alleviate its people and firms from poverty or recession or redundancy, then I think that the best thing for government to do is to look at the price build up and take at least one Ghana cedi 50 pesos from the build up so that obey stabilize the prices ama AGI and Pamun Crofo and Kofi ama Ashankafo and to fame and also almost inflation so cry and cost so that everyone benefits in this economy.
Ben, minya kamebo me nsem edi ama no pay for a beautiful presentation. But okono na me bisa say akukọ ani kosua no hwan e ba kane ana hwan ene emfa ani enhwe ne so yie because wo kase taxes nya no wa watena fie aye calculations baby e betimi ate aye 50 pesos 20 pesos meanwhile about 100 billion ya wo pay nyina no ni nyina ejina sa taxes na or expect say obenya a free aye sa build up yi so yi no and it's what here net say the revenue target na 100 billion no TABA 90 TABA eba 80. Meanwhile, ope ye fen say e-levy e dey asan so support amane dey na say ye kwa na say buy me here sika onso cement so and they said there will be no development minia.
Oh, minia there will be a lot of development. I think that Senano T president and I think the media and every one of us in the civil space should entreat government or make sure that government tells us on areas are or cut expenditure. Now let me tell president minia presidency or cut expenditure by 20%. All right. If government is cutting expenditure by 20%, it tells you that at least there will be a space for certain fiscal policies. A bit mabwa amainam. Yeah. To say yes, yeah, buying so pisca. But minia, say upisikanti jisikano change na free. O manfo munisikano wa. Isikano odi kwa yengwanyi. Right. So I think the policy is that, and that is what the Nigerians are doing. That even though omo pay revenue and World Bank at to omo for say subsidies in Nigeria is accumulating almost $7 billion annually into the economy, but they realize that no, yes, the welfare of our households and the welfare of our firms. Ye nyuma omo ye yo any a few ye yo no ehu hia ensi kana ye pe.
All right.
Inti aban so enwe say enuma ehu ye yo so that they will not do redundancy, they will not be redundant and of laying workers. Ehu any fee say fie bedi ehun hia say sika na woje no if government is cutting 20% expenditure, at least this fiscal space, government can use it to redirect and then rationalize and take off some of these taxes. Na ye obia ho ato no man mu ha.